Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's the Mavericks to start out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Doncic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the four-man position.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Payton the bounce pass. Hardaway against Kobe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the Mavericks with possession. Now the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Malone outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Payton left side. Lock at 6. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. Powell, he's checked in for Doncic. Second free throw, no good. Brunson with it. Pass to Porzingis. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Passes it to Brunson. Over Payton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Payton will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Malone. And there's the pass to Fox. Back to Malone. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fox passes to Payton. Hardaway with the steal. And Los Angeles with some changes. Grant comes in for Karl Malone. And Georgia subbed in for Fox. The Mavericks also with a sub. White, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Porzingis. Back to Wright. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
Grant surveying the D. Here's Kobe. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. O'Neal misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Right, the pass to Powell. Over O'Neal. The shot by Powell, no good. The Lakers trail. On the wing, George. Back to O'Neal. George dishes to Grant. Passes to Peyton. Shaq with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Down low. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and then for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Barea subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. That free throw good from Porzingis.
You know, Porzingis is a unique big man, no doubt about it. He's often compared to Dirk Nowitzki, somebody that can space the floor as well as hurt you with his athleticism. Actually, he's probably a tad more athletic than Dirk.
Now, here's Grant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle. It's stolen by Barea. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. Banked in off the glass.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here is Russell. Lets it go from 11. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Shaq's got 6. Mavericks leading by 3. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Wright. It's blocked by Shaq. And they're able to recover. Curry passes to Barea. Over Russell. Barea, no good. And here's the Lakers. Here's O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. Inside, here's Wright. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wright's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Russell dishes to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, George is really one of those reliable role players, Kevin. He's a good defender who also knows how to pick his spots on offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off. And he's good on the second. 1 second left. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Lakers trail by 4. They've got Gary Payton. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Grant. Then it's Russell. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Russell. It's stolen by Curry. And now Barea running the floor all by himself. Count that one. Barea's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Karl Malone's checked in for Los Angeles. Fox comes in for Peyton. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Mavericks now. 4-point game. And here's Barea. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barea's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Grant outside. The dish to George. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Doncic. He gets it in there. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Well, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
George finds Grant. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And there it is for him. 5 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway's checked in for Curry, and it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Over Russell. Dallas no good that time either. Lakers trail by 8. Fox passes to Malone. Powell with the steal. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Now here's Kobe. Kobe draws the double. From 13, that one no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And stolen by Russell. Grant outside. The pass to Russell. Now here's Bryant, guarded by Hardaway. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kobe.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lights checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Bryant, he has 6. A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Doncic with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. And it's good for 2. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Kobe, and DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. O'Neal's checked in for Grant, and it's Payton in for Russell. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Kobe, guarded by Wright. Kobe, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Lakers trail by 14. Payton passes to Fox.
Get there, get there.
Back to Payton. Malone left side, and there's the feed to Kobe. And again, the Lakers no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Dishes to Powell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
George is checked in for Fox. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Barea comes in for Jalen Brunson.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Now here's Bryant. 6 points for him. Got a hand on it.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Mavericks on top, up by 16. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They just exploded in the second. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Hardaway against Bryant. Here's Doncic. That misses off the backboard. Lakers trail by 14. And Bryant slams it in.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Doncic. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Fox. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. That one drops for him. Shaq's got 8 points.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Passes it to Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Malone kicks to Fox. Pass to Bryant. Porzingis with the block. Fast break Dallas. Here's Brunson. Yep, that one goes.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Bryant skying high to slam it home. Always looking to stuff with style.
Dallas leading by 10. Now here's Brunson. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Payton passes to Bryant. The pass to Malone. And here is O'Neal. Payton right side, just 5 to shoot. And it's Malone missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Grant comes in for Malone. And it's Russell in for Kobe. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dallas. Floats one up. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Russell passes to Payton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
The kick out to Wright. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Russell. Nice D from Porzingis.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Doncic. Plays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Right against Payton. He kicks it to George. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Shaq. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry against Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Kleber. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, Kevin, I mean, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And that one misses. J.J. Barea is checked in for Seth Curry. And he sinks the second. And so Payton will bring it up for the Lakers. Down by 15. Bounce pass, Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
And Grant drops them both. 1:35 left to play here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Russell against Wright. Russell passes to Grant. From 10 feet out. Yep, that one goes in there. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
From the mid-range area, Grant's nice-looking jumper, most effective.
Barea with it. Now defended by Grant. To the wing right side. Here's Kleba. Dallas again missing. Lakers trail by 11. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Mavericks leading by 11. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Barea. The Lakers with the rebound. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Powell pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. Malone is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Kobe, and it's Brian Russell, and it's George in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic outside. Six to shoot. Back to Barea. Lets it go from deep. That shot off, and it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Malone. Shoots over Barea, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Malone.
Boy, Malone has a deadly jump shot, especially from the mid-range. Doesn't get any better watching him knock that down.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. A three-pointer, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Russell. Porzingis with the block. Doncic left side, and he converts the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
Bryant looking over the floor.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He misses the free throw. Fox, he's checked in for Brian Russell. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for DeLon Wright, and it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. Mavericks leading by 11. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Outside, Kobe. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And they're pushing it up. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. 7 points for Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bryant, and the shot goes in.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Payton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Right side, Porzingis sinks that one from the post. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Payton passes to Kobe. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Payton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks leading by 14. Brunson with it. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Yep, it counts.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The shot by Kobe, no good. Now here's Brunson, covered by Peyton. Malone against Doncic. Offensive rebound. Finney-Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Lakers trail by 18. Outside Bryant. A second chance effort. And it's Shaq laying it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Now the Mavericks with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Left side Hardaway.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Luke Walton's checked in for Malone. Smith comes in for Fox. Davis is checked in for Kobe. And Fisher subbed in for Gary Payton. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Justin Jackson comes in for Doncic. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. And here is Walton. From the arc. Here's O'Neal. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Shoots a fader. Good on the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
No good on the free throw. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lee's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Curry. And a wide open look for Lee. Drains the three-pointer.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.